better to record on the computer.
Okay. Halo, selamat pagi adik-adik dan juga ayah bunda. Selamat pagi, selamat datang ya kepada adik-adik finalis Lomba Koki Cilik yang saat ini sudah hadir di Zoom meeting room dan juga seluruh peserta Lomba Koki Cilik ya yang juga hadir melalui YouTube live streaming. Selamat datang di culinary demonstration bersama SHATEC dan saat ini kita masih menunggu peserta lainnya ya untuk bergabung. Adik-adik gimana kabarnya? Boleh chat ya? Boleh chat di Zoom, gimana kabarnya? Baik? Sehat? Are you happy today? Boleh, sampaikan kabarnya di chat Zoom. Sembari kita menunggu ya. Finalis lainnya untuk bergabung. Wow, dari Ayla, baik. Alia, I am great, cool. I'm great and happy today. Wow, senang sekali nih dengar kabar dari adik-adik hari ini. Oke. I'm so excited. Yes, me too. I'm excited also. Baik, saya sapa juga kepada para rekan media yang telah hadir di YouTube live streaming. Terima kasih atas kehadirannya ya, rekan media. Nah, adik-adik sembari menunggu, silakan bisa menempatkan posisi yang ternyaman ya. Dan mungkin bisa menyiapkan alat mencatat juga karena kita akan mendapat banyak sekali pengetahuan baru nih seputar seni menata makanan dari para chef. Ya. I am great, I am well. Sehat, yay, senang sekali. I am wonderful, good. It's really good to hear that. Ya, baik. Adik-adik, ayah dan bunda, sembari kita menunggu peserta lainnya untuk bergabung, mari kita saksikan video-video dari Mentari Group. Selamat menyaksikan. Baik, sebelumnya kita telah menyaksikan ya beberapa video dari Mentari Group. Apabila adik-adik, ayah dan bunda ingin menyaksikan kembali, silakan mengunjungi YouTube Mentari Group. Ayah, bunda, dan adik-adik, sebelum kita memasuki sesi acara, izinkan kami untuk memutarkan video Mars Mentari Group yang kami nyanyikan setiap hari sebagai bagian dari semangat kami untuk menghidupi visi, misi, dan budaya Mentari Group dalam setiap karya, yaitu Bangun, Pendidikan, Majukan, Bangsa. Mari kita dengarkan bersama-sama.
Insan mentari, hai ini waktumu mengabdi bangsa lewat pendidikan. Berangkat dari visi misi luhur, kami datang untuk membangun negeri, berani bermimpi dan terus berkreasi, mau dan sanggup menjadi yang terbaik, cakap cepat cerdas selai, itu adalah kami, berdarah terbaik, itulah nafas kami, untuk Indonesia kami berkarya, bangun pendidikan, majukan bangsa.
Baik, terima kasih. Selamat pagi adik-adik, ayah dan bunda, serta rekan-rekan media yang telah bergabung, baik via Zoom, meeting room, ataupun live streaming. Selamat datang dalam Culinary Demonstration with SHATEC dengan tema Seni Menata Makanan atau The Art of Plating. Kegiatan ini merupakan rangkaian dari Lomba Koki Cilik, yaitu salah satu kegiatan dari program pelajar berkreasi persembahan Mentari Group. Perkenalkan, saya Ocha yang akan memandu berjalannya acara hari ini. Wow, senang sekali ya kita bisa berkumpul bersama walaupun secara virtual. Tidak mengurangi keseruan kita ya tentunya, yang hari ini akan kita dapatkan banyak sekali pengetahuan dari para chef. Siapa nih yang sudah excited? Tidak sabar bertemu dengan para chef? Boleh gunakan fitur reaction, boleh di chat, boleh kasih jempol. Saya, yeay, Candice Cloaking ya, sudah excited. Siapa lagi nih yang excited? Boleh tulis di chat room ataupun berikan reaction. Oke, wah semuanya excited. Kak Oce juga excited nih. Gak sabar untuk ketemu para chef. Nah, adik-adik, ayah dan bunda, sebelum kita memulai sesi hari ini, saya akan menyampaikan beberapa regulasi ya terkait hari ini. Baik, yang pertama adalah selama chef menyampaikan sesi, mikrofon adik-adik akan kami senyapkan atau mute supaya kita bisa lebih fokus ya terhadap presentasi para chef. Dan selanjutnya akan ada sesi tanya jawab di akhir dari sesi. Silakan next. Caranya bagaimana? Adik-adik bisa menggunakan fitur raise hand atau bisa juga tuliskan di kolom chat Zoom ya. Adik-adik bisa bertanya baik dalam bahasa Indonesia ataupun bahasa Inggris. Jadi adik-adik punya kesempatan nih untuk bertanya langsung kepada chef. Ya, dan nanti Kak Ocha akan unmute peserta yang ingin bertanya langsung kepada para chef. Baik, adik-adik dan ayah bunda, sebelum kita memulai agenda hari ini, saya akan mengundang Ibu Fatmawati Francisca selaku penasehat Lomba Koki Cilik untuk memberikan kata sambutan. Kepada Ibu Fatma, kami persilakan.
Ya, selamat pagi. Saya share screen dulu ya.
Ya, silakan Ibu.
Oke, apakah sudah terlihat Kak Ocha?
Ya, sudah.
Belum di slideshow ya?
Betul.
Bentar ya.
Perlu di slideshow dulu ya Ibu.
Ya, bagaimana sekarang?
Sudah Bu, silahkan.
Sudah ya. Oke, baik. Selamat pagi adik-adik. Ya, perkenalkan tadi Kak Ocha sudah menyampaikan saya Ibu, tapi saya inginnya dipanggil Kak saja deh, biar supaya
Kak Fatma
dekat
ya.
Jadi nama saya Kak Fatma ya. Selamat pagi adik-adik finalis. Lomba Koki Cilik. Selamat pagi juga untuk ayah bunda yang mendampingi adik-adik di rumah ya. Dan juga saya juga ingin menyapa adik-adik peserta Lomba Koki Cilik lainnya yang saat ini sedang menonton lewat live streaming YouTube. Dan juga saya ingin menyapa juga rekan-rekan media yang sudah bersedia menonton acara ini melalui YouTube juga ya. Oke, sebelum kita mulai, saya juga ingin menyapa dulu para chef kita. Good morning to our chef Samson, Chef Thai, and also SHATEC team, yeah, and Mr. Wenas, Ms. Thea from Universal. Good morning. Thank you all for supporting us and make this event happen today ya. Oke, pertama-tama kami ingin mengucapkan dulu selamat kepada semua finalis ya, sudah sampai pada tahap ini gitu ya. Sampai menjadi finalis itu merupakan suatu hal yang sangat membanggakan karena adik-adik sudah berhasil bersaing dengan ratusan peserta lain ya, dan juga sudah mengikuti tahap seleksi yang cukup ketat dan penilaian yang cukup ketat dari para juri ya. Oke. Lomba Koki Cilik ini kita mulai selenggarakan pada tanggal 26 Juli dan berakhir di tanggal 29 Agustus ya. Nah, ini adalah lomba pertama kali kami lakukan dan kami benar-benar tidak menyangka dalam waktu kurang lebih 5 minggu itu terkumpul 575 video dari berbagai wilayah dan berbagai kota di Indonesia. Ada yang dari Medan, ada yang dari Pekanbaru, ada yang dari Malang, ada yang dari Tulung Agung, bahkan ada yang dari Jayapura. Ya, jadi kami sangat-sangat bangga melihat semangat dan antusiasme anak-anak Indonesia untuk mengikuti lomba ini. Ya, oke. Nah, seperti tadi Kak Ocha sudah sampaikan, lomba Koki Cilik ini adalah rangkaian lomba dari program pelajar berkreasi. Nah, pelajar berkreasi ini adalah suatu panggung ya untuk anak-anak Indonesia berkreasi untuk bidang literasi, numerasi, kreativitas, dan juga karakter. Melalui apa? Melalui lomba-lomba yang kreatif, yang menyenangkan, dan juga seru pastinya. Ya, salah satunya adalah lomba Koki Cilik ini. Oke, nah, lomba Koki Cilik ini dipersembahkan oleh pelajar berkreasi, tapi dia juga merupakan persembahan khusus ya untuk para finalis dan para peserta yang sudah mengikuti lomba Koki Cilik ini. Nah, kegiatan ini juga adalah bentuk dukungan kami untuk anak-anak Indonesia untuk mengisi waktu dan memanfaatkan waktu di rumah saja ya, dengan hal-hal yang bermanfaat dan tentu saja tetap menyenangkan. Nah, hari ini kita akan belajar bersama dua chef ternama dan andal dari SHATEC ya. Nah, mungkin ada yang bertanya, SHATEC apa sih Kak? Apa saja sih yang mereka kerjakan? Apa yang ada di SHATEC? Nah, sabar ya, nanti kita akan dengarkan jawabannya bersama-sama dari para chef kita. Oke. Ini. Oke. Kemudian acara hari ini dipersembahkan oleh Mentari Group sebagai bentuk dukungan, sebagai bentuk dedikasi dan komitmen kami untuk mewujudkan pendidikan berkualitas di Indonesia. Dari dulu kami selalu setia pada visi dan misi Mentari Group dan tidak pernah berubah selama 20 tahun terakhir. Sejak hari pertama Mentari Group berdiri, kami bertekad untuk menjadi kontributor aktif dalam membangun sumber daya manusia Indonesia yang berkualitas tinggi melalui pendidikan, sehingga kita bisa berdiri sejajar dengan bangsa-bangsa terkemuka lainnya di dunia. Nah, saat ini kami melayani ke 33 provinsi di seluruh Indonesia dengan lebih dari 6.000 institusi. Nah, untuk membantu orang tua, guru, dan sekolah dalam meningkatkan mutu SDM, kami juga memiliki 250 lebih ya tim yang siap membantu. Oke, nah pada kesempatan ini izinkan saya untuk memutar video tentang perjalanan Mentari Group dalam dunia pendidikan Indonesia dalam kurun waktu 20 tahun terakhir. Silahkan dinikmati. Oke, baik. Nah, itu tadi ya kegiatan-kegiatan yang kami lakukan siapa Mentari Group. Oke. Nah, sebelum saya menutup sambutan saya pagi ini, izinkan saya mengutip kata-kata bijak yang disampaikan oleh teoritis yang banyak memberi inspirasi dan juga ini ya, dia seorang psikolog, dia banyak memberi inspirasi dalam teori kepribadian, Mr. Abraham Maslow. Ya, dia berkata, one of the goals of education should be to teach that life is precious. Ya, yang berarti salah satu tujuan pendidikan adalah mengajarkan bahwa hidup itu berharga. Ya, jadi semoga hari ini, sesi hari ini dapat semakin meningkatkan pemahaman anak-anak bahwa hidup mereka itu berharga. Jadi sebaiknya diisi dengan banyak kegiatan dan aktivitas-aktivitas yang positif ya, yang menyenangkan yang mereka dapat lakukan. Salah satunya seperti lomba hari ini. Dan saya pada kesempatan ini juga ingin mengajak ayah bunda, mari kita terus dukung anak-anak kita ya untuk bisa lebih banyak lagi melakukan kegiatan-kegiatan positif yang bermanfaat dan terus mendapatkan dukungan dari ayah bunda sekalian. Ya, terima kasih, selamat menikmati dan mengikuti sesi hari ini. Terima kasih Kak Ocha, saya kembalikan Kak Ocha.
Baik, terima kasih Bu Fatma atas kata sambutan yang diberikan dan juga pengenalan terhadap Mentari Group ya. Setuju banget nih dengan Bu Fatma. Selamat kepada para finalis dan juga tentunya kepada seluruh peserta Lomba Koki Cilik karena kalian sudah sejauh ini, berarti kalian sudah berani, kalian sudah mau dan berusaha keras untuk memberikan yang terbaik. Selamat dan teruslah berkarya. Terima kasih Ibu Fatma. Dan tentu saja nih adik-adik sudah nggak sabar nih, Kak Ocha lihat dari kamera sudah nggak sabar untuk bertemu virtual dengan para chef ternama dan juga chef yang andal tentunya ya. Baik, tanpa menunggu lama lagi, mari kita mulai sesi hari ini dengan menonton video profil chef tamu kita. Let us welcome Chef Samson Lin as the Chef Ambassador of SHATEC and Chef Jay Teo. Good morning, Chef.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Selamat pagi. Okay, my name is Samson. I'm the Chef Ambassador of SHATEC. With me, I have Chef Jay. Yeah. Okay, thank you everyone for attending this meaningful and awesome event. I wish to use this opportunity to thank Mentari Group, and of course, we never forget our unsung hero, the parents behind the scene, and of course, our wonderful children here. Especially, I have seen videos, your cooking videos, wonderful. Of course, I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to review you who's the winner yet. Okay, we'll do it later on. I mean, in 3 days later. Okay. Before I move on, I just want to share a little bit myself. When I was young, I never want to be a chef, but look at my size. I love eating. So eventually, I was thinking, what should I be in the future? What is my career in the future? Since I love to eat, and so I become a chef. And today I'm a chef. I'm also a trainer in SHATEC. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of slides. And SHATEC has been in Singapore for over 30 years. We have groomed a lot of successful chefs in Singapore and all around the world. And guess, each country of each students from each country, our students from each country are the most successful. May I guess? Can anyone guess? SHATEC students produce a lot of successful chefs. So each country has the most successful chef that SHATEC has produced. Yeah, I can see. No? Okay. It's none other than next. Indonesia. Yes, we have a lot of successful chefs from Indonesia, like Chef Andy Hartono and Chef Karen Kalata. They are from Indonesia. And today, like we talked about Andy Hartono, he's not only the celebrity chef, he's the owner of a big group, BAC. Okay, BAC produce a lot of marinated meats. And of course, he also owns some Japanese store and restaurants. And for Karen, we know Union is one of the biggest group in Indonesia. And today she has many outlets in Indonesia. So do you want to be like them in the future? If you want, come to SHATEC, okay, when you grow up. Okay, next, we also have Chef Oscar and Chef Katarina. They are our successful students also. And now for Oscar, he's one of the very successful and famous chefs in St. Regis Resort, Bali. And Katrina herself, she produced a lot of delicious cookies. Yeah, and he's the owner. If you go to, I think, what's that, Surabaya, everybody know her. They are from SHATEC. Okay, SHATEC, of course, is not only a cooking school, but also a hospitality school where we groom lots of general managers in the hotel industry. And in SHATEC, we have a lot of good facilities. And in SHATEC, we have training restaurant, where this training restaurant open to the public to dine in, where our students have the opportunity to cook for parents, students, teachers, and also sometimes ministers in Singapore. Okay, next. Okay, what does it take to become a chef? Number one, you must be innovative. What do you mean by innovative? All right, okay. I love Indonesian food. My favorite food is Indonesian food. And can anybody tell me what dish is this? This is from Indonesia?
Yeah. Can anyone guess what is the dish? You can unmute. Silakan bisa di-unmute
Yeah, can anyone
adik-adik.
guess?
SHATEC.
Yes, very good. Satay. Oh, yeah, very good. Well done. Satay from Indonesia. All right.
Yeah. Sorry, chef. You are still muted. I'm
Plating.
sorry. Okay.
A new dish. Okay, let's look at number one. You see, a chicken satay can become a finger food, or we call canapé in French. Yep, you look at number one, you see so nice, so beautiful, right? It's a biting side. And number two is a new way of plating the satay. You see, they put on the small little cube basket, right? So creative, so innovative. And last but not least, satay from Indonesia can transform into an American dish. Burger, satay burger, yummy. Okay, next. Anybody can guess what dish is this? This is also from Indonesia. Huh? My favorite dish also.
Rendang.
Yes, rendang. Very good, well done.
I love too.
You love to? I love to also.
I love too.
Yes, with nasi. Wah, sedap. Nice, nice. Yes. How to transform this rendang in the new plating way and a new dish? Look at number one. This is like a rendang rice burger. Okay, number two is a Western plating way. Rendang. Wow, you see? So, as a chef, you can be very innovative. Of course, we must know our roots, our tradition, but yet as a chef, you can transform this tradition dish into modern plating and modern cooking. Okay? Okay, as a chef, you must have the passion. From the video that I received from the cooking competition, I see many of you with great passion. Okay, I'm going to quote you one very good example of a passionate young lady. Aha, this young lady is from Russia. She's the Junior Master Chef champion of Russia, and his brother is studying in SHATEC. Okay, this lady is only 11 years old, very young like you, but her passion for cooking is so strong that she became the Master Chef, Junior Master Chef of Russia. So age is not a limit to become a successful chef. Okay? So in future, I want to see every one of you become a very good chef, but come to SHATEC. We will help you become successful chef. All right? Okay, so what is the benefit of becoming a chef? Of course, you have the chance to taste gourmet food, like what you see in the slide right now. Wow, look at all the nice, delicious food. This is our local, you see the pastry, the bread, the Danish pastry, yummy. Of course, the dessert, the cakes, the macaron. As a chef, you have the chance to cook and taste all this food. Yummy, okay? Okay, next. Wow, look at donut, French pastry. All this, as a chef, you have the chance to make, create, and of course, lastly, be prepared to put on weight, like me, like that, big stomach, okay? Okay, as a chef, you have the chance to travel around the world. Why? You will be working in different industry. For example, in the cruise ship, okay, in the cruise ship, you need to eat, right? So you need to chef to cook for the passenger in the cruise ship. So for example, let's look at some of the cruise ship kitchens and the restaurant. Yeah, you see from the slide, you see, these are the big kitchens inside the cruise ship. This is not in the hotel. And of course, there are many nice restaurants inside the ship also. And what about the food inside the cruise ship? Next. Okay, look at the delicious food and the gourmet food in the cruise ship. Okay, we have buffet, we serve breakfast, you serve lunch, you serve dinner. I tell you, the moment inside the cruise ship, you're going to eat all day, whole day. And we need good chef, right? Like you and me, to cook for the client and passenger in the ship. So we have the chance to travel around the world. Next. All right, this is our famous airline, Singapore Airlines. Of course, you need chef to cook for the passenger in the airline, right? For example, look at the business class, first class. You need a chef there inside the plane, right, to cook for them. Of course, none other than that, we have like meals like breakfast, lunch, and if dinner, supper for people, for the passenger inside the plane, right? Who travel around the world before? Who ever take the plane before? You know, you need to eat inside a plane, right? You need food, so you need chef to cook for them. And being a chef for the airline, you have free air ticket every year to travel around the world, you see? So that's why becoming a chef is so good. You get to eat, you get to travel. Okay, next. Let's look at some other meals. Wow, you look at the very awesome meals. Look at the pictures, so pretty, so nice, right? It's all done by the chef from the airline. Not by me, I didn't cook them, it's the chef from the airline. And none other than that, you have the chance to become celebrity chef, okay? Like Chef Gordon Ramsay. And I'm also the celebrity chef in Singapore only, but not around the world. Chef Gordon Ramsay is the celebrity chef around the world. And of course, in Indonesia, there are a lot very good celebrity chefs. And one of them is Andy Hartono, my students, okay? You see, I'm so proud of him. Yeah. And of course, next. So I hope, you know, and looking forward to see many of you here. All right, when you grow up, when you decide to become a chef, please don't forget about Singapore and don't forget about SHATEC. We are here, always here for you. And we provide scholarship for you, for the international students. And of course, SHATEC works together with most of the hotels in Singapore. 5-star hotel, 6-star hotel, 4-star business hotel. Whatever hotels you name it, we have it. We are the we work together closely with them. So most of our students, when they study in SHATEC, they get to attach to big hotels in Singapore to groom them, to train them to become the future chef. So please come to Singapore, come to SHATEC. And none other than that, please follow us on our social media. Okay? Ask your mommy, daddy, also follow us. Ask your friends, ask your teachers, ask your whoever that you know to follow us, SHATEC. All right, and SHATEC will follow you back. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you soon. When you can travel to Singapore, please visit us. All right, we will welcome you with our open arms. See you and get ready for the next exciting program. Is the plating and the cooking demo by our very famous Michelin star chef, that is Chef J. Okay, Chef J, over to you.
All right. Hi, everybody. So today we are going to plate up 3 different types of dishes. And for the first one, we are going to do something that has to do with your everyday avocado on toast. But we are going to make it even better. We are going to make it more fine dining, make the plate up even more bombastic and a lot more different. So what we have here today for that, I actually have some eggs. The eggs itself, I've actually sous vide it at 64 degrees for 2 hours. And after that, once you crack it open and you remove the egg whites, you actually get the egg yolks. It looks like this in a spherical form. And of course, we have the avocado. The avocado, I mashed it, then passed it through a sieve, then we made it into a puree. Then this will go together with some cherry tomatoes, a touch of chives, and most importantly, the bread itself.
Chef, can we use other bread besides this sliced bread?
Of course, other than sliced bread, you want to use sourdough, any form of toast, or even like a puff pastry as well, can be used as well. It's up to you. This kind of things is up to you to be creative. So firstly, we'll just make sure to brush a bit of butter on the toast. So the butter on the toast will help to make it crispy, and at the same time provide it with a nice aroma of the butter. And I myself, I like to eat a lot of butter.
Yeah, me too. Butter is good. Butter actually is good for your health, but not overeating it. Butter actually, the oil is healthier than synthetic or fake oil. Like, it's better than margarine.
Definitely.
Okay? Butter is healthier than margarine. The oil from the butter is better than the margarine. So don't take too much margarine, okay?
So just also make sure that everything is good until when we consume too much of it.
Yes, not too much. Huh?
Not too much.
Yeah, not too much oil.
Don't worry about butter, because if you drink milk itself, the fats inside milk or the cream inside, once it's split up, that's where the butter is coming from.
Yes, and butter contains calcium. Calcium give you strong bones.
Strong bones, so it's very, very important.
Very important.
So now we are just going to make sure that we sear up and crisp up the toast first.
Okay.
Then after that, we will crack one more egg, because I want to show people how the egg looks like. And after that, we'll slice up some tomatoes. I'll show you how I'll slice up the tomatoes. Then once everything is done, only when all the components are done, that's when we start to plate up. Because
Okay.
you don't want to do things halfway, then have to go back to doing something else.
Yes.
So it's very, very important.
Very important. Okay, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Chef J is going to show you slower during the process. All right. Now he's pan fried the bread with the butter in the low heat. Okay, so that it won't burn.
Yes.
Don't burn the bread.
So you just want to make sure that it's slowly.
Slowly, yes. Using nice
So
little
until it's
brown.
nice golden brown.
Wow, so beautiful.
So only when it's nice and golden brown, that's when we start to flip.
Yeah, chef, I never see such a nice brown bread in my life before, you know. This is the first time. So
Really,
good.
chef?
You're so talented.
No, chef, because you taught me, right?
Yes, and by the way, Chef J, right, was my student before. All right, was my student before. He graduated 8 years ago, but guess what? He became the head chef of very famous restaurant in Singapore and got 1-star Michelin. You know, 1-star Michelin chef, right? They earn Singapore dollar at least 10K and above. All right, so next time, be better than him. You take 3-star, okay? Next time, get 3-star.
I'm definitely sure that you all can be better than me because
Yes.
I started late into my career. I'm a career switcher, so I actually did engineering before this. So, but you all have started way, way, way earlier than me. So I'm sure you have the potential to be way better than
Yes,
how
of
I am.
course. And from the cooking video, I've seen so many talented chefs. All of your cooking are so good. So talented.
So now we have the toast ready. Next, we need to slice up some of the tomatoes.
Tomato, yeah.
So tomatoes wise, today we have some honey cherry tomatoes. I'm going to slice it into different ways. So one of the ways is to cut it into wedges. Just half it, and after that, quarter it.
Okay, chef, if let's say I can't find this color of cherry tomato, can I use other color like red?
You can use red, or if you want to go even more further, you can actually use the heirloom tomatoes version.
Heirloom.
Where they have different colors, different variations. We have things like beef heart tomatoes. Then we have things also like the green zebra that is green in color with different stripes. Those are very interesting variations which you can add. And it's important for us to have all these colors to make the plate more interesting and to make it look a lot more pop up into your eyes. Like nowadays it's different. Like in the past, taste is all that matters. But in the current world now, before we taste anything, we taste it with our eyes.
Okay, we taste it with our eyes first. Looking first. Let the food tell you, come, eat me, okay? And I tell you, your dish is going to be very good.
Yeah, so this one, I'm just going to use some of the tomato seeds, which usually we discard. And this time around, I'm just using the seeds because the seeds is actually what we call it the caviar of the tomato.
Yes, this is like a caviar of the tomato. All the minerals, vitamins are inside the seed. So don't throw away. Nothing discard.
So other than that, then we're just going to put these tomatoes inside, as well as the seeds itself. So the most important thing for me is that we have to make sure that everything is seasoned, because seasoning is very important. It helps to bring up the flavors and to bring the sweetness out. So if you add a bit of salt, it actually helps you to perceive the sugar inside the tomatoes better.
Yes, okay. In culinary term, for chef language, season means, chef what? Seasoning means?
Seasoning means to add flavor. So like, let's say for now, seasoning, we are just going to add a touch of salt.
Salt.
A little bit of pepper.
Pepper.
Some olive oil.
Olive oil.
I always love olive oil. And most importantly, something that I find that is lacking sometimes is that we always have to add a bit of acid to
lemon juice.
So today, the acid, I'm going to add lemon juice.
Yeah.
So the acid will help to brighten up the whole palette and at the same time to give it more dimension.
Okay, looking good, chef.
So once we have mixed this up, we are going to complete the last one, which is to crack open the egg and to remove the whites from it.
Okay, chef, you mentioned this is a sous vide egg, right?
Yes.
So if at home I don't have the sous vide machine, what can I do to make to another method to let the egg become like a sous vide?
So another method, if you don't have a sous vide machine, which most people will not have,
Yeah.
another method will be just going the plain old simple way, something that's very old school, which I actually like a lot, which is just to poach the egg itself. So poaching eggs itself is very important to have acid inside the water.
Yeah.
Because the acid will help to coagulate the egg whites.
Ah.
So after that is coagulated, then you get a very runny yolk center. And then when you put it onto the toast itself, when you cut it open and the yolk starts to flow out, I think that's one of the most amazing moments that you
Wow,
can witness.
nice. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have sous vide machine, don't worry. You just have to place the whole egg in the poaching water at the temperature of the water need to be the temperature of 80 or
About
less.
80
degree, 82 degree. All right, for how many minutes, chef? About?
So about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the size of your egg itself and
Okay.
whether it's coming out straight from the fridge.
Yeah.
And the most important thing about that dish of making the poached eggs is that you need to make sure that your eggs is very, very fresh so that
Okay.
it's able to hold its shape. So when the eggs is fresh, it actually has 2 layers of egg whites. And that's why if it's fresh, that's when you get a very round and very nice egg that you get from a poached egg. So now we have removed the whites from the yolks. Then we can actually start to go with the assembling.
Well, chef, this egg yolk, right, look like exactly we call the golden pearl. Oh, beautiful, right?
It's
Golden
like,
pearl.
since the mooncake season is around the corner,
Yeah.
so this actually sometimes resembles the egg yolk inside the mooncake itself.
Yes. See,
So,
very beautiful.
so what I like about doing this sous vide eggs is that the egg becomes like a custard. So when you bite into it, it's very custardy, it's not too soft. It actually has a bit of like a butter kind of a texture to it. So to plate up now, we're just going to put the toast on, followed by just the yolks on top of the toast. So it's going to be a 2-layer or 3 layers kind of plating. First, we are going to just put all the egg on top of the toast. So if you can, just
Slightly
level,
press.
slightly press so that it doesn't run all over. Right? So once we have put this on, again, it's important to just season the yolks because the yolks is unseasoned. So we need to give a bit of dimension, a bit of flavor to it. So we put some of this flaky salt, or we call it the sea salt.
It's like, you know, the pearl run down by the snow.
Yeah. Then after that, again, put it on with
Another toast
piece
bread.
of toast. And actually, if you want to, you can actually just serve it like that. It's already very nice. But I like to put more things on since this is a take on the avocado on toast. We are going to put some avocado puree on top of it.
Yeah, actually, avocado contains some fats, but it's a very healthy fat. It's a polyunsaturated fats. Right?
Yes. So for this, I'm going to put some of the dots on it. But if you can see, I'm trying to make sure that all the dots are of different sizes because everything looks the same.
Become boring.
It's a bit boring, and at the same time, it becomes too symmetrical, which is something that we don't want.
Yeah.
And after this, we'll just add on the cherry tomatoes that we have already seasoned.
Okay, chef, I have a question. How do you make this avocado puree?
So the avocado puree, I actually just took the fresh avocados. I smashed it.
Smash the
with
fresh
a spoon.
spoon.
Then
Okay.
after that, I pass it through a sieve to make
Okay.
it even more smooth.
Smooth.
So now it's buttery smooth, and you wouldn't have any kind of the grainy feeling or grainy texture that you get from it.
Okay,
So
nice.
this is something that I really like.
Yeah, I know that Indonesia has produced great avocado, and we know that Indonesians love avocado, especially the avocado drinks with chocolate, very famous.
So after that, we are just going to add the cherry tomatoes on top.
Yep.
So just place it in a way that it's a bit uneven, so that it doesn't look too overly like a
Systematic.
symmetrical.
Yeah,
It
symmetrical.
doesn't look too standard. Then we are going to pop on the tomato caviar on.
Yeah, this is our tomato caviar. Nothing is wasted, huh? Everything is on the plate.
So the caviar, I feel, is very important it gives a lot more different kinds of texture. Like you have something to bite on, which is very important.
Yep.
And actually, the flavor of the tomato, most of it actually comes from the seeds itself. So we should always keep the seeds. And just looking like this, you can see that the colors is still a bit dull.
Yeah.
So we are going to add the final touches on.
Yes.
It is by adding some of the chives that we
Chive.
have already cut.
Yeah, this chive is like our baby spring onion.
So by adding the chives on, you can see that now the color and the whole dish has started to pop up.
Yep. Beautiful.
And you can see that it's a lot more 3D compared to before.
Yeah.
So you notice that I put 5 dots, then after that, this one is 4. Then again, the last portion, I'm going to make sure that chives is 5.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when we see things in odd numbers, the perception of it is different and it looks a lot better.
Yep. Remember, odd numbers in plating is much better than even number. Okay.
So always have a mix.
The mix. Yeah. So if let's say you have certain things in even number, so other garnish make it odd numbers.
And then just like that, we have our avocado on toast.
Yeah, this is our breakfast. You know, very nice eggs with bread. Okay, at home you can try it out together.
Something new, something simple, but something presented in a different way itself.
Okay.
Right. So a dish that is very simple, that used to be like a $16, $18. Now with this plating, you can serve it at a fine dining restaurant easily.
Yeah. This can be served in a fine dining restaurant, but at home you can do it. If chef can do it, you also can do it. Okay, next we're going to, chef is going to show you another dish. All right.
So the next dish, so let's just put this aside.
Yeah.
So the next dish, we have a chicken dish.
Chicken. Ayam, my favorite.
So for the chicken dish, we actually have a sous vide chicken breast. So this has been cooked, slow cooked to perfection. So why I choose the method of sous vide? Sous vide is because you can cook it at a controlled timing and a controlled temperature. So by doing that, we are able to make sure that the chicken will never overcook. So a lot of times we don't like chicken breast because it's very dry. And that is due to the fact that we overcooked it. But with sous vide, I'm able to cook it to the perfect temperature so that the chicken breast will never ever dry out.
Chef, can you maybe like introduce them what are in the shop an easy way, what is sous vide cooking, and can they get any machine in sous vide?
So sous vide cooking in the past or in the past 8 years, last time 8 years ago is probably the hardest thing that you can do. If you're not a chef, you'll never be able to do it. But nowadays, you can actually purchase all this equipment online. I actually have all this equipment at my own home as well. I buy a vacuum pack machine, a small one that's portable.
Yep.
And at the same time, you just need a sous vide stick. So once you have these 2 items, you can sous vide anything you want. And the best thing about sous vide is that it locks in all the flavors inside because everything is vacuum packed inside. So no matter how you cook it, the flavor is not going to leak out into the water, into the air, into anywhere else. So you're going to keep 100% of the nutrients inside. So that's the beauty about sous vide.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're really interested in this sous vide, maybe, you know, if chef is happy, in the future, he will show you how to do a sous vide cooking demonstration, okay? So, but you must request, Yeah, must request. Yeah, must request from Mentari. Yeah, so Mentari will organize this event again. Ask chef to show you how to do the sous vide, okay?
Then I can walk you through the science behind the sous vide.
Yes.
And at the same time to tell you what are the things to look out for when you're doing sous vide cooking.
Yeah, and most importantly, sous vide is very fun and easy.
It's fun, easy, and the most important thing for people these days is that it's very healthy.
Healthy, okay? We focus on healthy cooking.
So apart from that, what we are going to use for the plate up today, for the chicken dish, we actually have a parsnip puree. So parsnip looks like a carrot, but it's white in color. The flavor has a bit of like a celery root kind of thing. It's a root vegetable. So I actually cooked it until it's soft, then I blend it into a puree. Then other than that, we have a brown sauce. This is made from the bones, leftover bones of the chicken, then a bit of the trimmings from the vegetables that we have over here. So you roast it until it's nice and dark brown. Then after that, we cook it with a chicken stock, then slowly reduce it until it starts to thicken by its own collagen and all.
Okay, maybe if in future, if you want to be more innovative and daring, if you don't know how to make a brown sauce, maybe you can replace with barbecue sauce, can chef?
Sure.
Barbecue sauce or rendang sauce.
Correct. So
Yeah.
it can be whatever we show today is just a doorway for you to be even more creative.
Yes,
Instead of just doing Western dishes, you can think of your local dishes and plate it up in a different way and in a more innovative way.
Yes, and also, chef, they can go with satay sauce.
No problem. Satay.
Yes,
Always.
fantastic, right?
Yeah, satay and all the condiments that goes along with the
Sambal,
hot satay.
because Indonesia
sambal.
has great sauce. I love Indonesian food. Okay, so you can blend it into Chef J cooking.
So you can create your own cooking.
Okay, create your own cooking.
So other than that, then we have the vegetables, we have the baby carrots, some florets from the cauliflower, as well as the broccoli.
Yeah.
So this has been pre-seared beforehand. So all I need to do now is just to heat it up. And once it's all heated up, then we can start off with the plating itself. So this, I'm going to pop it inside the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes, just to bring it up to temperature, to warm it up. Then we can start plating up.
Okay, just have to put in the oven to warm it up.
So once it's inside the oven, later on, we'll just make sure we'll garnish it. This time around, we will garnish this dish with a bit of shavil. So shavil is one of the herbs that goes very well with chicken itself. I've chosen shavil because it gives a very refreshing taste on your palate. So
Yeah.
it's something that's heavy. You always want something that's refreshing to help you to cleanse your palate for the next dish itself.
Yes, this is the shavil. Chef, if they do not have shavil in Indonesia, can they use parsley?
They can use parsley or they can use my favorite, coriander.
Coriander, all right. Coriander is good.
Coriander is the best.
It's the best, flavorful.
Best.
Some people don't like it. They, anybody who don't like coriander, sad life.
It's not sad life. It's okay.
It's okay.
You just have to eat enough until you love it.
Yeah, you have to force yourself to eat. Yeah.
Right. Especially if you want to be a chef, then you need to eat all the things that you don't like.
Yeah.
Because the only way for you to create and for you to innovate is by trying. If you don't know the taste, you're unable to picture it inside your head and you're unable to innovate. So it's important for us to try everything.
Yeah, a
even
chef.
if you don't like it.
Yes, a chef need to try everything. Cannot tell mommy, daddy, I don't like. No. You have to try everything.
For decorating a fruit.
Tips. Yes, of course. In the dish, you must have multiple colors. All right. For example, you don't put all the green color into the plate. You can choose colors like from different types of vegetables. Like for example, Chef J using this just now the vegetables. They have green color from the broccoli, white color from the cauliflower, and of course orange red from the carrot. So choose different types of vegetables and different types of color vegetables to blend into your plating. And most important thing is that don't everything put flat. There must be height. For example, when I say height, yeah, this is what I mentioned, height. There must be height so that it can show like a 3D dimension.
So everything feels like it's popping up to you.
Yeah.
And when you see it, it's like, oh, this is like in 3D.
Yes. Create height. We don't everything flat, so boring. So must have height and use different colors. Okay? Okay, wonderful. And the vegetables is almost, and the chicken breast is almost ready.
Yep, so everything is ready now. We just take it out and prepare to plate up.
Yeah.
So we have the chicken here. Of course, we also have some of the vegetables. And like we said, the most important thing about all this is that we have to ensure that we season it well. So likewise, for the chicken, I'm just going to slightly season it with a bit of salt. So why I use sea salt is because sea salt has is a lot more airy. So it's not so dense. When you bite into it, you don't just get all the salt at once. And at the same time, due to the size of it, like every single bite that you have in the dish itself gives you a different dimension because of the amount of salt that you have inside. So we're also going to season this with a bit of olive oil for the vegetable.
Nice, give you a shining, glossy.
A bit of fat to coat.
Fat
So,
to coat.
so it's always nice kind of texture. And last but not least, also a little bit of lemon juice to freshen up the palate.
Yeah.
So other than that, we have the parsnip puree. So today I'm just going to do a very simple plate up. I'm just going to draw a few circles.
Okay, chef, if they do not have parsnip, can they replace with cauliflower or anything else?
You can replace with cauliflower, you can replace with carrot itself.
Carrots.
You can even use a broccoli.
Broccoli.
Or even like a pumpkin
Pumpkin.
to
Okay.
make into different sauces.
So chef, how are you going to make this puree? What's your
this one-
recipe?
So I actually just saute it until
Stir
it's
fry.
fragrant.
Fragrant,
So once the pan is hot,
hot.
put in the vegetables inside, saute it, give it a nice fragrant, a nice caramelization. Then after that, you add stock or water to it.
Water,
Cook until the vegetables is soft, until all the fibers has broken down.
very
So,
soft.
Soft to the point where once you take it out with your spoon, you can actually just smash it with your spoon. And after that, all you need to do is blend it up in your blender.
Yeah, just blend, blend.
So other than that, we are now going to start with the plate up. So from here, just a few circles.
Oh, it looks like mayonnaise, you know.
It's very smooth because I cooked it for a long time until it's very soft. So instead of putting the sauce on the chicken, because the chicken I feel that is very nice
Color.
looking like that.
Yeah.
So today we are going to put it in a different way. We are going to put the sauce in the center. So at the same time, this will give contrast to the dish itself. So just enough sauce to cover the base of it. So after that, just prepare the plate up because now we are going to touch cooked food. I have to put the gloves on. And then place the chicken in the center of the plate. Followed by putting all the vegetables until it's enough. So this time around, I'm going to place it all around the plate.
Yep.
And make sure that it's all even and it's not too close together. You want to have a little bit of the gaps around.
Wow, look at the colors around the chicken.
So the colors will help to bring up the whole dish, the feel of the whole dish itself.
Yep.
Like it doesn't make it look too dull. And at the same time, because everything is made in a different height, you can see that there's a different kind of depth perception.
Well, this looks like the ring of a profession, you know.
Yeah. And I think that this is something that is very, very important if you want to be, or if you aspire to be a chef.
Yes.
Like we always have to strive for perfection.
Okay.
One question is, can I change the chicken with beef or fish?
Of course.
Yes, of course. Whatever you like.
So this is just a guideline to how you can plate things. Like if doing this, you can replace the centerpiece with a fish, with a chicken, with beef, anything that you like.
With lamb, with mutton, all right?
No problem. Like even with your local dishes. Like if you have your rendang, you can actually do out your rendang, sear out the beef in whole piece, you marinate it. And after that, you shade it like a beef stick. Then you
Yep.
have the sauce at the bottom, and you place the beef
Yes.
on top. Then with all the accompanying vegetables at the side of it,
Yeah.
it's totally possible.
Yeah, if you cannot find parsnip, you can use mashed potato to pie around also can.
Mashed
Our mashed
potato, yeah, mashed potato would definitely be a very, very good addition.
Yeah.
So just to finish off, I'm just going to add a bit of the shervil.
Shervil. Okay, if you can't find shervil, of course, like we mentioned, you can use coriander leaf.
Yes, coriander.
Yeah.
So just pour around. Then we'll be done. Once that is done, then we have completed this dish plate up as well. I'm just going to alternate this. I don't want to have too much of the shervil as well. If not, it will clutter the whole dish and make it look a bit too much things going on. So we just want it to be as delicate as possible. And then with this, it's completed. So here we have a parsnip puree with a sous vide chicken breast, brown sauce, and
Wow.
garden vegetables.
Perfecto. Very good. Very nice. Okay.
One question, they are requesting for a recipe for this. To share the recipe with all the teachers.
Sure.
No, chef, no. They come to SHATEC study, then can. You come to SHATEC, then chef will share with you the recipes. Come to Singapore, okay? No lah, just joking lah. Chef is a very, he's a very friendly. He loves to share, so he definitely will share the recipe with you.
So yes, so this we have completed.
Wow, looks so
Wow.
beautiful, chef.
Wow, can move on. See, it's like UFO, flying saucer.
I feel like a human lady Susan.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay, next chef. Very
So
good.
last but not least, the final one. Sorry, chef, can I get you to wash this? for
Yeah,
me,
of course,
please?
my pleasure. Okay.
It's not all the time that I can boss around my mentor in the past when I was in school.
Yeah.
So I have to make use of it, right?
It's called teamwork,
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
So now we are going to prepare for the last dish. So if you notice that today all the dishes that we have actually crafted or created is actually according to what all of you have been doing for your competition. And I'm just going to show you how I would have interpreted it and do it my way. So over here for the last one, we have a fish dish. So here I have a crispy skin barramundi, or sometimes you can call it sea bass.
Sibas.
So the only difference between sea bass and a barramundi is that one is in fresh water and the other one is from the sea. Interestingly, sea bass is the one that comes from fresh water.
Fresh water, but they have a name called sea in front. Funny,
Yes.
right?
Then the other one, so over here, this one, the little matchstick looking like things is called salsify. It's a root vegetable. The taste actually tastes a little bit like potato, but the texture itself is different.
Crunchy, a bit crunchy.
Crunchy, and I feel that the sweetness is a lot more sweeter compared to a potato. But at the same time, it's still a root vegetable, so it has that earthy element that I like. So this is kind of like a surf and turf kind of concept, just that we don't have any meat with it.
Yep.
Just that we substitute that turf portion with vegetables.
Chef, today if let's say I can't find salsify in Indonesia, can I replace this salsify with other products?
Sure, of course. So you can always replace it with things like potato, anything that's starchy like. You can even use things like our baby carrots just now.
Yep.
Or even burdock roots.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato, perfect purple sweet potato.
Yeah.
Yellow sweet potato, yam, even yam.
Yeah,
Yam
yam
is
is good.
really, really
Yeah, I love yam also.
good. Love it.
Yeah.
Then other than that, we have a sauce here. So the sauce over here is a Romanesco sauce. It's a Spanish sauce. So Romanesco inside there's charred red capsicum, tomatoes, garlic, Then the most important thing to give it a nice thick consistency is the almonds that I put inside.
Almond powder.
Almond.
Almond.
So I toasted almonds, then I added it inside.
Ah.
So usually they actually add it inside when it's cold. But because I did some modern technique inside, I added it in when it's hot. So what happens is like it gives it a very buttery texture. Because when it's hot, the essential oils in the almond is in the liquid form, and that's how they make almond butter and all.
Wow, excellent. Sounds so good.
So without further ado, let me heat this all up so that we can carry on with the plating.
Okay, yeah, sea bass is very common in Indonesia all around the world. If you do not like sea bass, chef, can they replace with salmon?
Salmon, any other fishes?
Other fish. All right, mackerel.
Mackerel, mackerel is my favorite.
Nice.
I
Right?
really love mackerel.
Mackerel, they call it what? Another name?
Batang? is it?
Batan. Yeah, batan fish.
So while we are waiting for the fish to heat up and all, because this is going to be a very simple plate up, something that's very fast, very easy, I'm just going to go ahead and heat up the sauce.
Yep.
And if you remember, the fish was very thin. So all we need to do is heat it up for about 1 minute.
1 minute after
Because we
pencil.
don't want to overcook the fish. If the fish is overcooked, it's going to be very stringy. Sometimes it's going to be very dry and very brittle. And you actually want it to be very nice and flaky and juicy.
Yeah, flaky, juicy, yum. Okay, for those who are interested in the recipe, all right, please inform the Mentari, and the Mentari will inform us that you want the recipe, all right? I tell you, all these are Michelin star recipe. You can't find other place, only in SHATEC with Chef J.
So just 20 seconds and it's almost done.
Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, let's count together. 19, 15,
What?
14, 13,
I think
Ciao.
I think my chef need to go back to school.
11, 10, 9, 8, 5. No, haven't yet. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Okay.
It's 5. 5. Chef.
It's done, chef.
Done.
It's
Okay,
done.
okay, done.
Like any more than that, my fish is going to overcook.
Your salsa.
And my salsa, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Thank you, chef. So likewise, we will prepare all the ingredients we have over here. And for this, we are going to add some of the red radishes. So I probably need about 5. So likewise, we are going to season everything at once. So some of the salt, a bit of pepper,
salt,
olive oil, and lemon juice. I really love this simple seasoning. I think this is one of the best way to present something without compromising the taste itself.
Okay, this salt is we call the what salt, chef? Again?
Sea salt
Sea salt
or flaky salt.
or flaky salt. If you can't find sea salt or flaky salt, don't worry. Call Chef J. He will send to you to Indonesia. Okay, just call him. Chef, you will provide them, right?
Of course.
You see,
If they sign up with
Okay.
SHATEC.
if you when you grow up, sign SHATEC, we'll free you sea salt.
Okay. Other than that, we are going to start off with the plating. So for the plating, we are keeping it simple.
Yeah.
The sauce is going to be in the center of it, and we
Okay,
don't want it to
center.
be too much.
All right.
So it's just going to be a very nice round circle.
Yeah.
So just let the sauce do its job. We just put it in the center. Then after that, it will just spread on its own.
Yeah.
So just a little bit more of
A
this.
little bit more. Wow.
So this will be the center of the plate.
Yeah.
So something different rather than having the fish at
Yeah.
the center of it. This time round, I'm going to put the fish on the side.
Chef, this plate look like a sunny side up, you know.
Yeah, so without it, now
Yeah.
it looks like a
You like fried egg.
fried egg, right?
Yeah, nice, right? The fried egg.
So other than that, we're going to put the fish on the right side.
On the right side.
Then after that, place a few pieces of the salsa feet. Then on top of that, on top of the salsa feet, we're going to put a little bit of the radishes. So the radishes will help to give it a different height as well. You can see that the perception of the dish now is a little bit different.
Mm.
So other than that, I'm going to drip a little bit of the olive oil on top of the sauce. Then you can see that now what is missing? The missing portion is the green elements to it.
Yeah, the green color, you see.
So we are going to add in some of the chives and
Yeah.
the shavil together as well. So likewise, you can see that there's some of the gaps inside the plating. So we are going to just add it to all the places that has the gaps to make sure to fill up the whole plate.
No, chef, this remind me of what? This remind me of the fish swimming around the coral, you know, in the sea.
That's the kind of perception I want you to
Wow, you see, it's like fish fishing in the sea, where you can see all the coral.
Well, for the shavil, I'm going to place it in the center of all the radishes.
One question. What vegetables that
Salsa feet.
Oh, the one, the round one? Which one? Okay, the round one is the red radish, baby radish.
Baby radish.
Baby radish you can find in a supermarket in Indonesia. When I was in Indonesia, I found it in the supermarket. It's a red color round radish.
So the last part, the most important part is to always clean the edges of the plate.
Yeah, keep your plates clean.
And if not, then we are done with the fish dish.
Wow. Excellent.
So you can see that it's similar, but you can see that instead, one of the plates we have the main ingredient in the center, and the other one we have the whole plating to be in the center of the plate, but then we have everything off center. So these are ways that you can plate out dishes. There's a lot of other ways that you can do it as well. Some people would like to keep it all on one side of the plate. So if you look through Google Images, you realize that some of the chefs, they actually like to have the sauce in the center, then everything else is on the side, on one side of the sauce itself. So we always make sure that there's enough gaps in the plates, so it doesn't look like it's too full, and it looks just filled enough. So if not, we have come to the end of the plate up session.
Oh, excellent, chef. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. All right, I know it's all. I believe that some of you haven't taken your breakfast because Chef J dish made me hungry. I haven't had my breakfast yet. I'm going to have my breakfast soon. But before we go for our breakfast, or you go for your breakfast, any question?
Okay, thank you very much, Chef Samson and also Chef Jay. Wow,
Thank
it's
you.
true.
Thank you.
It makes us really hungry right now. Thank you very much for the dish. Dan adik-adik, tadi kita sudah dapat banyak sekali pengetahuan ya yang sudah disampaikan Chef Samson dan juga Chef Jay, bahwa sebagai seorang chef kita harus inovatif, kita harus kreatif, kita harus punya passion. Kalau punya passion, adik-adik di sini sudah ada ya dengan lomba Koki Cilik kemarin. Dan juga dengan kita menjadi chef, kita bisa apa? Bisa keliling dunia ya. Karena seorang chef bisa ada di kapal pesiar, ataupun chef di pesawat terbang seperti itu, dan juga kita bisa menjadi chef yang andal dan berprestasi. Gimana caranya? Bisa dengan sekolah di SHATEC, bisa belajar di tempat yang sama dengan Chef Samson dan juga Chef J. Tadi juga sudah kita dapatkan pengetahuan mengenai plating. Kenapa plating itu penting? Karena dengan plating kita akan melihat langsung ya. Karena jika kita melihat makanan, pertama-tama kita melihatnya dulu sebelum kita mencoba makanan. Maka dari itu kita harus pastikan platingnya itu cantik sehingga kita semakin pengen nih untuk makan makanan tersebut. Tadi dapat banyak banget tips termasuk cara plating, bahwa kita harus sebaiknya menggunakan sayuran yang berbeda dengan warna-warna yang berbeda supaya semakin menarik. Kemudian kita juga bisa menata sausnya ataupun sayurannya dengan odd numbers atau angka ganjil dan genap, bisa di mix, bisa juga menggunakan odd numbers ya. Dan juga sebaiknya dalam plating kita memastikan bahwa di piring kita itu tidak flat ya, masakannya tidak flat, tapi ada height-nya, ada ketinggiannya, jadi terlihat 3D, semakin menarik jadinya ya masakannya. Oke, thank you very much Chef Samson and also Chef J. Dan sekarang saatnya sesi tanya jawab. Ada yang ingin bertanya? Oke, sudah ada yang raise hand nih. Halo Alia, pertama-tama Alia dulu ya, boleh kita unmute dulu. Halo Alia.
Hi, I just want to say your food looks yummy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alia. Is there anything else you want to say to the chefs?
No, thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Yay, thank you, Alia. And the next we have Sandrika. Hello, Sandrika.
Hello.
Please unmute yourself first so we can hear your voice. Okay.
How do you go to school at SHATEC?
Oh, she wants to know how they can register
How
to
old?
SHATEC.
You can 16 and above. When you're 16 years old and above, after you complete your high school. Okay, so I remember your face. So I'll see you in SHATEC when you complete your high school, okay?
Okay.
See you.
Yeah, cool. Okay, thank you, Sandrika. And next we have Brindisi. Hello, Brindisi.
Hello.
Hello.
Please unmute yourself first, Brindisi. Okay. Still muted, masih di mute Brindisi, boleh di unmute dulu ya.
Halo.
Ya, halo Brindisi, silakan.
Okay. Chef, why did you choose to be a chef? Why did you choose to be a chef?
Oh, chef, why do you choose to be a chef
What do you choose
instead
to be a
of
chef?
another profession?
Why choose to be the chef?
Hey, Sean, cannot see.
I really, it's more of something that is a passion-driven thing for me. Before being a chef, I actually studied to be an engineer. So I actually majored in engineer. But then when I was in secondary school or high school, after school, I actually goes to do part-time jobs in the F&B industry, food and beverage industry. And that was when I realized that I really enjoy cooking. And every time I cook, I feel very, very happy. And I feel that that's the place where I belong. From then on, that's how it started for me. And after finishing my national service, after thinking it through, I decided to pursue my studies in SHATEC and to become a chef.
Okay, thank you, Chef J. That's all ya, Brindisi?
Okay, if you want everyone to be happy, be a chef. Because chef cook good food make people happy.
Yeah, true. And we can try so many dishes, right, Chef?
Yes, of course.
Okay, next we have a question here from Nikki. Hello, Nikki. You can unmute yourself.
How do you get to SHATEC? Can I go there too?
Yes, sorry. again.
Bisa diulang lagi, Niki?
How do you get to SHATEC? Can I go to there? Can I go there?
Oh, she wants to go to SHATEC also.
Oh, you want to come to SHATEC also, right? Of course you can. After you complete your high school, you can look for our most, like in Indonesia, we have agent like Universal Services. You call them up, they will help you to sign with us. Okay, remember Universal Services, they will help you to come to SHATEC.
Oke. Ya, terima kasih, Chef. Jadi nanti kalau sudah 16 tahun, sudah lulus SMA ya, silakan untuk menghubungi Universal ya, karena itu adalah salah satu agent untuk SHATEC dan bisa daftar deh ke SHATEC dan bertemu dengan Chef J and Chef Samson. And next, we have Safiar here. Hello, Safiar.
Hello.
It's so yummy there. I mean, I want to try that.
Sorry, Safiar. Can you repeat, please? Bisa diulang?
That food is yummy. I want to try it.
Oh, Chef Safiar says the food looks so yummy and he wants to try it so bad.
Oh, you want to try this?
Let me let you try it through the screen.
Yeah.
You can try it from the screen, Safiar. Later
Because
on,
nowadays
Safiar.
we eat with our eyes.
Yeah,
Okay, the
we
best
eat
way
with
to
our eyes.
get the chance to try, right, is later on try yourself, for your family. All right, you can try out to cook the dishes, simple dishes, good enough.
I'm sure now we have a lot of ideas that's going through our head. And I think this is the time for you to try out all your new ideas that you have seen from today and to practice it yourself.
Yes, unleash. All right, make the chef inside you wake up.
Yes, true. Thank you, Chef. Jadi, Safiar silahkan dicoba di rumah. Jadi bisa makan juga tuh masakan yang sudah dibuat Chef J dan Chef Samson. Jadi bisa di-recook ya, adik-adik di rumah. Dan nanti akan di-share juga resepnya. Okay, next we have Helena. Hello, Helena.
Hello.
How many years do we have to learn in the SHATEC?
Oh, only 1.5 years.
Wow.
After 1.5 years, you'll get the diploma.
Okay. Thank you, Chef. The plating is good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helena. And next, Scholastica. Hello, Scholastica.
Chef, how much the cost study in SHATEC? Chef, I want study in SHATEC. Wait for me, ya.
Sure.
Okay, we'll wait for you. So you must study hard, listen to your daddy, mommy, be a good child, so that they will send you to SHATEC, okay?
Okay,
But you must
Chef.
study hard also.
Okay, thank you, Scholastica. Next, we have Candice. Hello, Candice.
Hello, Chef. Thank you for your knowledge.
Welcome.
And
Thank you very much.
Because
I'm sorry, Candice, we cannot hear you. Candice, boleh diulang lagi ya?
thank you, Chef, for your knowledge. And the plating, I learned how to then also I also
Iya, oke, Candice. Ya. Candice, halo Candice. Mohon maaf, sepertinya internetnya Candice kurang stabil, jadi speakernya tidak terlalu terdengar. Boleh dituliskan di chat ya, Candice ya, pertanyaannya. Nanti akan Kak Ocha sampaikan ke para chef, oke? Oke, thank you. Next, Nahla. Hello, Nahla. Hai. Okay. Do you have any question?
Yes. Have you run out idea when decorating? If yes, how you overcome the problem?
Bisa diulang, Nahla? Suaranya bisa lebih besar.
Have you run out idea when decorating? If yes, how you overcome the problem?
Have you ever run out of ideas when you do the decorating, chef? And how do you deal with the problem?
If you ever run out of ideas, maybe
Sometimes I do get a mental block. So when I run out of ideas, the way for me to get more ideas is to go out and eat more.
yes. Sometimes we do run out of ideas. What we do, chef and I will go to other restaurants, right, to try out their dish to get inspiration. Right?
Or sometimes even when we run out of inspiration, sometimes we can look at things that's close to us, like the dishes that we eat every day. We can actually innovate and change it. Like simple things like rice can be changed into so many different ways. If I cook it up until it's soft, I blend it, then I dehydrate it and I fry it again, it becomes a rice cracker. So sometimes if you run out of ideas, just look at things that's very close to you. And maybe you can find inspiration out of that simple ingredient over there.
Yes, chef is just like an artist. You can get inspiration, you can get ideas everywhere. Well, maybe you go to the beach, you travel around, you look at the buildings, you look at the skies, you look at the birds flying around, and you talk to people. You know, you get the ideas and inspiration from them.
Okay, thank you, chef. Thank you, Nahla,
Thank
for the
you.
question. Okay, next we have Humaira Yumna. Hello, Yumna.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Chef, I want to be like you. Your food is really beautiful. Is there a test to enter SHATEC?
Is there what? Sorry, Yumna, boleh diulang pertanyaannya?
Is there a test to enter
Oh, okay.
SHATEC?
Is there a test to enter SHATEC?
Of course, you have to complete at least 10 years of your education, formal education, which after that, when you apply, there will be an interview session with the chef. If the chef thinks that you are good, okay, you just have to come to SHATEC. We will apply like student pass and all the documentations ready for you. Yeah, so what you can do now is, number one, you need to be a good boy or a good girl right now, all right? Number two, study hard. Number three, never give up the passion of become the chef. So when you grow up, just tell your daddy, mommy, I want to come to SHATEC. SHATEC is here for you. And we welcome you anytime, okay? So we'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next, Genevieve Ivanka. Hello, Ivanka.
Hello.
Hello.
Chef, what is your ingredients under the radish?
Sorry, could you please repeat? Boleh diulang? Ivanka, suaranya agak kecil ya.
Chef, what is the ingredients under the radish?
Oh, the ingredients under the radish. Can we see the plating again, chef? It is, I think, the third dish, yeah? Yeah. What is under the radish, chef? What is that?
Salsify. So salsify is a type of root vegetable. So it's black in color. The inside is white. So once you peel it off, you actually have to soak it in water. If not, it will start to oxidize. So it's a winter vegetable, and at the same time, it has a taste similar to a potato.
If you do not have salsify, you can't find it, you can replace it with potato.
Yeah.
Or any
Okay.
other root vegetables that you would like.
Like yam.
Okay.
Yam, sweet potato, celery roots.
Okay, thank you, Ivanka. And I'm sorry, Chef Samson, I think your microphone is not working well because your voice is so low. Yeah, Chef Samson, yeah. Chef Jay, we can hear it clearly. And next we have Merveline, yeah. Hello, Merveline.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Chef, how can we prepare ourselves to be a great chef at our age?
How can you prepare yourself to be a great chef?
Okay, very simple. Number one, you must be hardworking. Never give up when you make mistake. When your chef scold you, when the customer scold you, don't cry and give up. Continue to make the dish better. Number two, attitude.
Very important.
Very important. You must have a positive attitude. For example, simple like don't be late. Don't wake up late. Why? Because chef is very important. Imagine if you wake up late and you go to work late, nobody prepare the food for the customers. The customer will be very sad and unhappy.
Very hungry also.
They are very hungry also. When the guest is hungry, they will be angry. All right, so you need to be disciplined, wake up on time. For example, your mommy, daddy ask you, wake up for school. Nah, don't want, I want to sleep. No, as a chef, you must be disciplined, you must be report work on time or early. Yeah, and of course, last, listen to your superior, respect, teamwork.
Yes, chef.
Yeah,
and
you must eager to learn.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, must eager to learn.
Yes, chef.
And learn from the best. He's the best, okay?
The best taught the best.
Yeah.
So he's the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's better.
One more thing. How do
Okay.
you get inspiration for your food?
How do I get inspiration for my work? So a lot of times, my inspiration, the inspiration I get drawn off is through conversation. When people tell me about a certain event, then I will start my mind thinking, and then think of the dishes that I want to come out with today. I can tell you that the dishes that I've plated today, actually I have not done it before in my previous workplaces, and it's because I saw what is needed or what's the topic that I'm going to do today, and that's when I start thinking and start to think what I want to do for today. So you can draw inspiration from anywhere, from the way you talk to people, from conversations, from looking at TV shows, or sometimes when you eat something and you just have a light bulb in your mind, that's where inspiration comes from.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I get my inspiration when I travel around. Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, chefs, and also the participants. But I'm so sorry since the time is almost up, so we need to end the Q&A session. But if you still have any question, you can type it on the chat box.
I'm not yet.
I'm sorry, but we have running out of time. Maybe later, yeah. Okay, so thank you again, Chef Samson and also Chef Jay for the presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, before we close the event, I think we can have a photo session. So please, everyone, turn on the camera because we are going to have the photo session. Yeah, for anyone who haven't opened the camera, please, you can open the camera, and also for the chefs. Yeah. Okay. Atia, could you please turn on the camera, and my colleague will help me to take the photo. Okay, let's hello Mas Agung, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Ocha.
Okay, let's pose. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Again.
Wait.
Another pose. 1,
Another pose.
2,
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay, and the next one, you can please unmute yourself and we will say together. Lomba Koki Cilik bersinar bersama Mentari. Okay? Satu,
Cilik bersama.
bareng-bareng ya.
Ya. Lomba Cilik
bersama Mentari.
Wait, before we close, I would like to share information regarding the final session ya. Jadi adik-adik, setelah ini kemarin tim panitia sudah menginformasikan mengenai link YouTube. Jadi silakan setelah ini tahap selanjutnya adalah penentuan pemenang untuk di final adalah 75% penilaian juri, tim juri ya, termasuk dari SHATEC juga, dan juga 25% penilaian warganet melalui like di YouTube Mentari Group. Jadi silahkan manfaatkan waktunya sampai tanggal 14 September ya. Bagikan informasi tentang link videonya dan minta like sebanyak-banyaknya. Dan pengumuman pemenang akan disampaikan pada tanggal 16 September melalui media sosial dan juga email Mentari Group. Okay, so that's all for the information. Terima kasih banyak ya atas partisipasi adik-adik yang luar biasa. Again, thank you very much Chef Jay and Chef Samson from SHATEC and also from Universal for your support today. And we wish you all a very good weekend. See you all. Sampai jumpa ya adik-adik.
Sampai jumpa. Terima kasih Kak Ocha. Terima kasih. Terima kasih.
Bye.
Bye semuanya. Bye.
Terima kasih banyak adik-adik atas nama Mentari Group. Kak Ocha ucapkan terima kasih ya. Sampai jumpa di kegiatan berikutnya.
Terima kasih adik-adik. Terima kasih adik-adik. Terus berkarya ya, terus belajar, terus bikin makanan enak-enak. Jangan putus asa.
Oke.
Love you. We love you adik-adik cantik dan ganteng dan pintar.
See you.
See you. Wah, 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 wah. Sukses adik-adik, sukses belajarnya, sukses aktivitasnya semua ya.
Iya.
Bye-bye, salam sehat.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, semangat selalu. Masih semangat, masih ada di ruangan. Adik-adik sudah boleh meninggalkan ruangan Zoom ya.
Yeah, I think I can do. Okay, I think.
Hai.
Thank you very
Aduh.
much.
Congratulations, Ocha. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of us.
Saya thank you, Sen. Thank you, Pak Wena.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Pak Wena. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thea,
you, everyone.
Miss Thea, very good.
Yes.
She's very